Hi, I hope everyone's having a lovely day today. In this reading, I'm going to be doing a channeled message from your divine masculine. There are 3 groups to choose from. Group 1 is the rhodochrosite heart. Group 2 is the fossilized coral star. And group 3 is the citrine cluster. So if you want to take a moment to center, focus on your breathing, and feel whichever group, maybe multiple groups or perhaps all of the groups that you're most drawn to. I'll give you a minute to make your selection and then we'll get right into it. And there are timestamps in the description box of the video for each group if you'd like to jump ahead. And up next is a close-up photo of the crystals to help you better make your selection. Hi, Group 1. You chose the rhodochrosite heart. So I'm going to start with some tarot and use these as the framework for the channeling and then dive into the deeper energy surrounding that, channeling in the first person tense using pronouns such as I, me, you, and we. Then I'll follow that up with some standalone message cards and close the reading out with some initials. Okay, we have the 9 of Cups, Ace of Swords, 10 of Swords, Page of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Emperor, the 8 of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. I hope you recognize the efforts that I am making to change my life for the better, to align with a future that I see so clearly reflected within your eyes, that you are making great and marvelous strides to actualizing in the here and now. Your evolution in the course of time that I have known you has been inspirational and profound, and I am finally ready to stand up and step out in my life to make the changes that I have been needing to make as well for quite some time. I feel that it is my place to take the lead in this situation, and yet you have been my guide in so many ways as far as setting the tone and the temperature for what the nature of the future romantically and actually should look like for the two of us, that it feels only right that I unshoulder some of the burden that you have been carrying all the while up to this point, namely the belief in our connection and what we could become together and individually, that is unfortunately something you have been bearing the weight of alone for quite some time. I no longer want to be quiet about our connection. I have reflected long enough about what it is that I need to say to you and who it is that I need to start to shape myself into in order to be the right and proper match for you, rather than mincing words and allowing things to get lost within the subtleties of our communication, that at times hits the mark properly and on other occasions seems to fizzle into a place of confusion where we are each hurt and triggered in our own way because of the simple misunderstandings of your ability to think from a heart-centered reality and my ability to operate from more of an egoic perspective, which doesn't always align totally, is instead going to be replaced with actions on my part that demonstrate the promises that I have made silently to you from deep within my soul, so that you do not feel that I'm trying to mislead you with honeyed words, but instead am actually putting my money where my mouth is and demonstrating to you the ways in which I intend to shape our connection and our love moving forward. You are somebody who fills me with a profound sense of satisfaction and bliss. I don't want to miss the opportunity to come in closer to you and for us to join our lives to one another in a deep, profound, and leading to a more permanent way. You are the answer to many questions that have haunted me throughout the years of my life, prior to now. And it feels in many ways as if you are a treasure that it is my sacred and solemn duty to not only protect, but to help to accelerate in terms of the meaning and value of. And so in this way, I want to be your strongest stoic supporter while you continue to take steps in your unique direction to blossom and shine as the individual you were always meant to be in this life. I feel so empowered when I am in your presence, as if all of my past mistakes in life and in love are erased in just a moment. You give me so much to look forward to as a new way to soften into a version of myself that can be seen and respected as a lover, not simply appreciated as a provider and a protector, as people in my life previous to you have required me to remain in as far as the archetypes to choose from in my reality. I feel like there's a place for every facet of myself. Even when I am cold inside, there is always the guarantee of your warmth leading me back to a better version of myself when I have run the full gamut of emotions and resistance that come from pressure and stress in my everyday reality. Thank you for being that soft landing spot that is always able to welcome me home, even at the times where you do not fully understand what I am going through and I am not able to fully communicate that to you. Thank you for being that voice of reason that helps to get me out of my frustration and bottled up emotions so that I can plan a way forward from even the deepest chaos that I find myself within. The sound of your voice lingers in my mind and reminds me of the sound of happiness and contentment. You help to awaken something, a tone within myself, which brings me back to a place of knowing that all will be well in the end. You are someone who has encouraged me by challenging me in the form of you setting and establishing healthy boundaries for yourself that have required nothing less of me rising to the occasion, not to push my way forth into your life and have my own way as far as what things will look like going forward, but to learn to work with the ebbs and flows within your energy so that together we can begin and continue the sacred dance that it seems we at a soul level started many lifetimes ago. You have the purest energy of anybody that I have ever met, and this is something that I am understanding has had a positive impact upon the way in which I am able to regard myself and the things that I tolerate in my life as well. I greatly admire your courage to cut things out of your equation that were not serving you and were holding you back from becoming the best version of yourself overall. This has encouraged me to leave no stone unturned as far as the ways in which I am purifying my life in preparation for stepping forth into a chapter where things start to go my way overall for a change. You are the best person that I have ever met, and you encourage me to find that same reflection within myself. Already, I feel that I am capable of so many things that at one point in time I kept bottled up inside, as dreams that it didn't seem were even possible to achieve in this one lifetime. My life has been profoundly transformed for the better in the time that we have known one another. Even in the darkest days, I feel that there is hope where once I felt thwarted in so many ways by the obstacles in my life and a deck of cards that seemed to be stacked against me eternally. Thank you for being my one true love that helps me to reclaim this energy inside of myself as well. Thank you for being that beacon of hope that lights my way through this dark night that I have walked through tirelessly for so long and am now starting to see the light on the other side of the tunnel of. So, those are your messages. Let's see what else your divine masculine wants you to know. And we have, I'm planning to surprise you. No one, or you influence me in ways that no one ever has. I've looked into tarot readings. No one can change my love for you. I've been thinking about proposing to you. When we first met, I just always had this feeling about you. The thought of explaining myself and apologizing scares me. I don't want to see the pain in your eyes that I've caused. I'm being subliminal with how I feel about you. I've been sending you messages in the 5D, and I regret walking away from you. So these initials can be a first, middle, or last name, or can spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. Got Z, G, D, R, K, I, S, A, M, D, C, E, J, I, V, Q, U, R, Y, O, C, O, and M. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer those through my Etsy shop, and there's a link to that in the description box of the video. I offer a variety of pre-recorded video readings, written readings, and channeled letters. Turnaround time on everything is 5 to 7 days from the time of purchase. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well. Hi, Group 2. You chose the fossilized coral star. So I'm going to be starting with some tarot and use these as the framework for the channeling, and then I will dive into the deeper energy surrounding that, channeling in the first person tense using pronouns such as I, me, you, and we, and I'll follow this up with some standalone message cards and then close the reading out with some initials. Okay, we have the Four of Wands, the Knight of Swords, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Ace of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and the High Priestess. You've shown me a different face of love and partnership than I ever knew existed before. This has helped to rewrite many of the misconceptions I had of my role within loving connections, first and foremost with my connection with myself. I'd like to think that I have been shaped into a better person through your influence, but really it is simply because you have allowed me the time and space to come to my own conclusions about who we are and what this relationship truly means that has given me the freedom and the autonomy to actually make free will decisions rather than buckling under the pressure of lofty expectations that you have had through your secret knowing all along that there is something greater and destined between the two of us than meets the eye. In your presence, I feel that I am on top of the world, that anything is possible, and that I am accepted as I am in both my challenging times and when the sun is shining brightly upon me. I feel confident that I can be the person that you need throughout all the seasons of your life. I don't just want to enter into a connection with you lightly, but I want you to understand that I am with you for the long term. I am here whenever the world feels heavy and you are struggling to maintain your balance and focus. I will be the one who lifts that weight for you so that you have room and space to soften into your authenticity and to actually breathe. I want to help to erase the scars that other clumsy hands have left upon your life and upon your heart. It is devastating to me to see the condition of wreckage in the shadow that you try to hide so brilliantly that is the result of people in your life who could never truly understand you or appreciate who you are ever at all. It feels that you are a special gift that has been waiting all along in the wings of reality for me to open up and to make certain changes in my life in order to be able to perceive and understand and to receive you fully. I want to pull you close to me and never let you go. I will not allow another person to hurt you in the ways in which you have been hurt. In the ways in which I have disappointed you, I make my promise to you that I will course correct as deeply and aggressively as I can, so that I show you a softer side of love, and that you never have to fear that I will take away the affection that I give for you. I want to show you consistency and demonstrate slowly that I am always here for you no matter what. You don't need to perform or be anyone other than yourself. I love you just as you are. The times when everything is nice and ordered with you, and the times when you are swallowed up by waves of chaos that emit from inside of you, and I see as true examples of the potency of your creative potential as a person and as a divine being walking this world. You are someone who has led me home to an aspect within my heart and within my mind that I didn't know I had access to. I am finding new ways to reframe my understanding of past events that had left me worse for wear. I am grateful for the people that slammed the door in my face, romantically speaking, because all of that has brought me to this time and place here and now, where I stand on the brink of the discovery of something so wonderful, something so beautiful, and that is the nature of your heart when it is loved well, that allows you to shine brilliantly and best. You are somebody who has given so much to me in the time that we have been together, and I not only want to reciprocate all this generosity, but I want to enhance your ability to perceive and understand that there truly are good people in this world, and that you are not the only giver around. I know that you have often been surrounded by people that were only with you for their own motives and incentives. You have been utilized as a showpiece to help others lift their egos, and then discarded when you have served your purpose and utility in that sense. So I want to demonstrate something different to you, where it is not just the perfection within you, but also the things that you would define as flaws that are celebrated by me in each and every way. I will make sure that everyone in my life and everyone that we encounter respects you utterly. I don't want you to feel that you are someone who needs to play a second to my own ego, but I need you to understand that it is the two of us, unified as a team, in opposition to all else that would seek to crack this love apart or undermine it in any way. I want you to know that I feel strengthened by the generosity of love that you give, even silently from afar. I perceive and understand the prayers of love that you send to me from within your heart. They are received by me, and this has helped me to learn the language of this silent communication that we share at times when the chaos of the world becomes so much that it makes it difficult for the two of us to create the time and space for warm and precious moments together. I think of you even when I seem to be distracted with worldly concerns. You are my muse and my inspiration in every way. Thank you for being such a beautiful light in my life that has shown me a different side of love than I ever knew could exist between two people, least of all could be mine to hold and treasure forever. So, those are your messages. Let's see what else your divine masculine wants you to know. And they say, when we first met, I just always had this feeling about you. I've been receiving your telepathic messages. I know you're my twin flame. I'm going to take action. I'm just planning the approach. I've been thinking about proposing to you. I've been hurting without you. You have no idea. I'm not blind to the signs. I do see them. I have a gift for you. I have a lot of gratitude for you. And I'm protecting this connection. So these initials can be a first, middle, or last name, or can spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. A, C, E, T, Y, V, L, U, I, X, S, Y, T, R, W, P, N, and S. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. If you would like a personal reading, I offer those through my Etsy shop, and there's a link to that in the description box of the video. I offer a variety of pre-recorded video readings, written readings, and channeled letters. Turnaround time on everything is 5 to 7 days from the time of purchase. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well. Hi, Group 3. You chose the citrine cluster. So I'm going to start with some tarot and use these as the framework for the channeling, and then I will dive into the deeper energy surrounding that, channeling in the first person tense using pronouns such as I, me, you, and we. I'll follow that up with some standalone message cards and then close the reading out with some initials. Okay, we have the Nine of Cups, the Emperor, the Lovers, Knight of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Four of Cups, Page of Swords, King of Wands, and the Two of Swords. I've been careless in this connection with you up to this point in time, and it is something that has created a deep-seated regret within me. I have left too much confusion, too much unspoken between the two of us, and I feel you starting to close off to the idea that there will ever be anything more between us than this miscommunication and in and out energy that has dictated the nature of the last chapter of our experience with one another, quite unfortunately. I want to make a grand gesture towards you that lets you know that although our circumstance is not ideal at this point, and I may be inclined to pull away my energy unexpectedly from you, that I do think about the future, and I equate you in a place nestled in my reality that brings more consistency and bravery in love than I have been able to demonstrate up to now. You have directed your thoughts and attentions elsewhere, towards yourself and towards what would be my greatest fear in the form of another person, or even the possibility that there might be somebody else that the universe has in store for you as far as a higher level love that can provide you with the satisfaction and fulfillment that you need in the here and now, because I have been slow and hesitant to commit to you fully. It would only be right if I were to miss the opportunity altogether to be with you and have to stand on the sidelines of your life as a spectator, begging to get back into the warmth of your energy and presence, but knowing that it was me who locked myself into a timeline of lack and loss, and so I am motivated like never before to try and course correct, work my way beyond a level of resistance that I don't quite understand inside of myself, in order to be able to show you the type of open and flowing affection that you have always deserved, because you have always been so honest and generous with me. Because I know that it will take a grand effort on my part to let you know that I am not just trying to fill your mind with empty promises or keep you hanging on the possibility and potential of what might develop in the future, only to leave you in a stranded energy that would make you regret further down the line ever taking a chance on me again. I know that I have disappointed you on many occasions up to now. You have felt my energy on the brink of communicating some deep personal truths, and I have left you with only mystery. I feel your energy so deeply entwined with my own, And so at the times where you are stuffing down your hurt and disappointment and trying to put on a brave face, I see through that facade very clearly to the nature of anguish that you hold inside, oftentimes because you can see 10 miles ahead of where I am fixed and positioned. You understand that there is something more that should happen between the two of us, only it is I who am slow to catch up with that reality and take action steps to make this a meaningful, true, and real connection out loud and in the open between us. I need you to know that you are the best thing that has ever happened to me. I have never met anyone like you, and I understand very profoundly, and it has been made clear to me in numerous ways, that if I miss this chance to make us official, to commit to you as I should have done from the start long ago, then it will be something that will be a heavy burden I will be forced to carry for the rest of my days. I don't want to live in that lingering sense of what if. I don't want to fill you with so much hurt and heartbreak that you shut down entirely from experiencing and understanding that a beautiful life is your birthright in all manner and shape and sense of the word. I want to be that person that walks with you hand in hand into that happily ever after. Because of you, I have come to believe in fairy tales once again, and it is this energy of lack that is a darkness inside of me that I am fighting in interesting and inventive ways in order to be able to stand in the truth and confidence of knowing that although it has been a rocky road for the two of us up to this place in our lives as individuals and in this connection, that love truly is the strongest force within this universe that will see us both through the confusion, the hurt, and the sorrow into better days. You have helped to show me my destiny and my purpose as an individual because it is linked so intimately with loving you correctly. I am infusing your energy in everything it is that I am doing and touching at this particular point in time, and I am seeing areas of my life that I had once thought were withered beyond repair, blossoming into the fullness of possibility that gives me hope that there is a chance to still renew our connection and to create better days with one another. I need you to know that even though I am distant, I am not looking to other people as viable options for my partner in life in a long-term sense. I have withdrawn within myself, but I am deeply contemplating our last conversation with one another and what I want to be the momentous occasion of not just providing you apologies and explanations, but laying out some plans that I have put in place as far as action steps we can both take in order to work beyond the hurt that has happened and be able to invest our energy in repairing and creating peace out of the disarray that this beautiful possibility of a connection has unfortunately become between the two of us. You are somebody who inspires me to try and become a better version of myself. I am forced to recognize at this point where I've cut corners in my own life and have settled in so many ways for less than I deserve. I know that it will take meaningful and consistent action in order to prove to you that I mean what I say this time, and it would be my honor and my privilege if you would give me the chance and the opportunity to not just tell you how it is that I feel, but demonstrate to you the ways in which your consistency, compassion, and affection has slowly but surely been shaping me from the inside out into a different and better person that is more and truly capable of loving you than I ever was in the past. So those are your messages. Let's see what else your divine masculine wants you to know. Okay, and we have, I've been receiving your telepathic messages. I've thought about you spending time with my family and me. When we first met, I just always had this feeling about you. I know more than you think. I know you're my twin flame. I'm done running from this connection. I'm a better person because of you. You've really changed me. You're so different, but that's why I love you. I've been thinking about proposing to you. And I've been telepathically communicating with you. So these initials can be a first, middle, or last name, or can spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. Got U, N, H, V, R, A, I, G, L, B, K, J, T, M, M, Y, I, G, U, D, R, W, and C. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer those through my Etsy shop, and there's a link to that in the description box of the video. I offer a variety of pre-recorded video readings, written readings, and channeled letters. Turnaround time on everything is 5 to 7 days from the time of purchase. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well.